Did Grandma Gabler say to you, Billy, take care of your teeth?
She had these beautiful teeth, like perfect teeth, which she kept in a glass by the bed. And she said, well, you know, she never really went to a dentist, ever, in her 89 years, mainly because the Cossacks had killed him. And it became, really is, you know, when you think about it, it's like, how many of you are going through something painful in your mouth right now? And, you know, it was a great bit of advice to take care of them. Avoid going to the dentist at all costs was her. She was a great, funny, witty woman. She was a Russian woman, big, weighed about 280, 300 pounds. One point she was worth about 5 electoral votes. This was a large lady. And one time, this is a totally true story, but this is how fast she could think. If you could make her laugh, it was a fantastic thing. So as she got older, she was living in Miami Beach. What a shock. And she was living in one little room on Lincoln Boulevard. Is that right? Oh, like this crowd. Is it near Pumpernicks, where Pumpernicks used to be? You know, you would go in there, and the rolls would be stale. It's gone downhill. Let's just say it's not a Wolfie's. And she was living in this one big room, and Janice, my wife now of 44 years, we were just dating then, and we got to go down to Florida, but the cachet was we had to stay with her. So she had this, in a hospital bed, and Janice is on the couch on one side, I'm on the couch on the other side, and she was so sweet, and I'd say, good night, go ahead, kiss each other, good night. She'd cover up her eyes, and the lights would go off, and then we'd wait for her medication to kick in, and we'd meet by the beach. And lights go off, and I hear this. Now, I know it's not me, and I know it's not Janice, and I could feel us both laughing hysterically on either side of the room in the total darkness. In the darkness, I heard that sweet little voice say, I didn't eat roses. It's such a great Jewish-y, in the best way, thing, and she wasn't embarrassed, and I didn't eat roses. It was great.
Did she used to serve you borscht?
Oh, sure. She was an amazing cook. She was not like other relatives who could boil the flavor out of everything. No, she was great. Most of my relatives were always exhausted because they had eaten her food, and when you eat the food, you get gas, and they would start a sentence and not be able to finish it. And they were exhausted because they go, what I want to. So if you say everything 4 or 5 times, you're tired. And then we would have these long, long seders, because we were Reformed, so most of the Haggadah was in Latin. And it was a Reformed temple. Our temple was so Reformed, our Shabbos Goy was the rabbi. But it would get to, and I was the youngest, and I would say, why is this night different from all other nights? And my older brother Joel was very funny, would say, it's not different, it's 10 o'clock, and we still haven't eaten.